Okay. Well, hello everyone. Welcome. I see one person has joined so far. Um, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into everything right now. Well, hi there. My name is Shirley Joe. I am the National Esthetician for Evan Healy, and I'm just so glad that you're able to join me today. Well, this evening actually, for some winter skincare recommendations from Evan Healy. Um, Thank you so much for having me and welcome everyone. It is such a beautiful evening, and I have been a holistic esthetician for about almost 20 years now, and I'm just so honored and grateful to be working for such an incredible, conscious, organic, effective, clean skincare company, Evan Healy. For those of you who are not familiar with Evan Healy, I will talk a little bit about our beautiful company. But first, I just want to just discuss a little bit about winter skin and what that means and what's going on in the winter with our skin. And I'm sure you all have noticed that uh, your skin changes with the seasons, of course, because we are all in tune with nature and in the environment around us. Winter skin really reflects a certain stillness to me, the stillness that surrounds us in winter. And it really asks us for that same type of treatment, that same type of care, simplicity and rest and deep, deep nourishment. I think that on every level, we need that in the winter, not just our skin, but I think that we just as people, we need that type of deep nourishment and rest and simplicity, peace and calm in the winter. The colder temperatures, and artificial heat can really zap our skin of hydration and leave it feeling really irritated and sensitive and depleted. And then the stress and sometimes overindulgence of the holiday season can sometimes throw our skin off balance and just kind of create some disharmony and inflammation even in our skin. And then, of course, as winter drags on, lack of activity and sunshine sometimes can leave our skin feeling dull and devitalized. And so, I don't know if you've all have experienced any of this, but I certainly have. And enter beautiful products like Evan Healy to rescue us during this season and all of those types of conditions. So, what I found is that comforting layers of hydration and moisture are the key to keeping our skin really radiant and resilient and healthy and happy all winter long. So, to help you navigate how to maintain this comfort during this extreme season, I have kind of created a very simple ritual for you that's very nourishing, and it utilizes hydrosol and our nutrient dense plant oil serums. And I'm going to grab some to show you right now. We have, I'm going to be working with one of our rituals, which is our calm or our our balancing ritual. And you'll find our balancing rituals in pink boxes. And our balancing line is really, really wonderful for pretty much any skin condition. We also have another line that is our calming line, and that's going to be found in our blue sort of lavender bottles or boxes. And the difference between our calming and our balancing rituals is that our balancing line is formulated to help reestablish healthy hydrolipid barrier of our skin. So it's good for dry, oily, and combination skin. And the reason why it's good for all of those skin conditions is because of an incredible herb called rose geranium. And that's really the all-star plant of the the beautiful balancing line. So it's what it is it's a dermal adaptogen. So it really helps all skin balance, and it really helps to harmonize any imbalance of oil production in the skin. So if you have a lot of oil production, it helps to balance it and bring it down. If you have very dry skin and you're not producing enough oil, it helps to bring that oil level up in your skin. It's just wonderful all season long, and that is what I'm going to be using today. But then the calming line, which is again in our blue boxes, it's formulated to help calm and soothe sensitive, irritated, and reactive skin. And it has lavender and immortelle and chamomile in it to pacify heat and help the appearance of hyperpigmentation and scarring. So that's a really wonderful one. I personally tend to use the calming line in the summertime and the balancing ritual more in the winter time. So I'm going to use that today. And, really what I want to talk about is that the whole idea of oil and water. And we use nutrient dense plant oil serums, and we use hydrosols. And hydrosols are simply pure plant distilled waters. So they're therapeutic waters through a distillation process that really feed and nourish the skin. And then we have the beautiful oils that are so wonderful, nutrient dense plant oil serums. And the two combined together are really like very magical for the skin because they simply work together in harmony to just really mimic the acid mantle. So our skin has oil glands and sweat glands. And by saturating our skin with hydrosol, we're plumping up our skin, and we're just saturating it and giving it a big drink. And then it helps to anchor in these beautiful nutrient dense plant oil serums. And so this is Rose Hip Treatment Facial Serum with Rose Geranium and Rose. And I'm going to be using these two together. And so what you would do is just go ahead and spray your face with the hydrosol and just take a nice inhalation. And then you're going to take your nutrient dense plant oil serum. In this case, it's our Rose Hip Rose. And I took about 2 pumps, and now I'm going to spray 5 or 6 sprays of the hydrosol into the palm of my hand, and I'm just going to make an emulsification. I'm going to emulsify the two together, and I am simply going to press into my skin. And I tried to just slow down and let my skin drink it up. And it is so refreshing and so nourishing. And it's just a powerful way to infuse nutrients into the skin. And it's very transformative. And it's just so different than applying just a moisturizer to the skin. In a way, we've really just made our own fresh moisturizer by taking a water or a hydrosol and mixing it with the beautiful plant oil. So it really helps to support the skin's natural barrier function. And that's what we need in the winter. We really need to support that barrier function and keep our skin vibrant and healthy. So if you were to use the calming ritual, that one would be more soothing and calming, again, for more sensitive skin. And the hydrosol in that line would be lavender. And then the Rose Hip facial treatment serum would be blue, and that would contain lavender as well. among some other amazing ingredients. But I just kind of wanted to share with you the difference between the balancing and the calming. So now that I have created this beautiful water and oil ritual, I am going to lead us through a shea butter mask. Now, at this point during the winter, you could simply take just a dollop of whipped shea butter, and you would take about, I would say maybe 2 fingers full of just a little bit of whipped shea butter. And our whipped shea butter is just so amazing. It's rich with omegas and lots of nutrients for the skin. And it really will help to create an occlusive layer just to lock and seal in the oil and water ritual. And we really need that during the winter. We need that extra boost and that extra layer of moisture. So at this point, you could just be done and maybe spray just a little bit more hydrosol and just press in lovingly to your skin. And you could do this morning and night, and this would be an absolutely perfect winter skincare ritual. You would just need the hydrosol and your plant oil serum, your rosehip blue or rose, and then your whipped shea butter with olive leaf on the top. So I was going to show you though also how to give yourself a mask with our beautiful whipped shea butter. And I could lead you through a masking ritual if you all would like to see that. Let me see here. Comments. I don't know if anybody has any comments. I'm trying to see here. Oops. Well, I can't seem to see the comments. But I hope that people don't have any questions that I'm not answering here. Anyway, I can go ahead and just do... Oops. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm having a little difficulty here opening up. Okay. All right. Well, I will go ahead. I am trying to, I feel that, okay. I am just going to go ahead and show you a little massaging technique that you can do with the whipped shea butter. And I'm just going to kind of pretend right now that I have just cleansed my skin, even though I led you through the oil and water ritual and then sealed everything in and locked in all of that wonderful goodness with the whipped shea butter with olive leaf. So you can use it essentially as a moisturizer that will protect your skin, that will seal in and lock in all of the goodness from the oil and water ritual. Not only that, but it definitely protects you from the wind and from, you know, just the dry, super cold climate. So I find that the whipped shea butter is just so comforting and it's so cocooning, and it really, really just grounds me during the winter. So I absolutely love it. And I also like to use this as a multi-purpose balm, and I want to just tell you how incredibly versatile whipped shea butter with olive leaf and calendula is. We also have a balm that has patchouli, and then our new sanctuary butter. It's our same formula of whipped shea butter, but it also has frankincense infused into it. And those may or may not be available at your store, but they are available online. And the amazing thing about it is that it can be used as a cleanser. It can be used as a mask. It can be used as a moisturizer. And I'm going to use it right now as a mask and a massage medium. So I'm just going to kind of quickly lead you through this alternative way to use the whipped shea butter with olive leaf. So I did take a nice amount and I'm just going to rub it and warm it up between my palms. I'm just going to take a nice deep breath and I'm just going to begin to give myself a little massage here and slowly just move up my nose onto my forehead using the palms of my hand, the full palms, and then I'm going to move across my forehead. And this is just such a nice treat to give yourself during the winter, during the cold months. And just sweep across your cheekbones with the full breadth of your palm. And then you can move in circles if you'd like, and just go ahead and use your intuition and just work your skin in a way that just feels good. I like to go across my lips this way, come up along the cheekbones right underneath like that, and massage the muscles right here on my jaw. And then I bring my hands down, and you see it really doesn't have to take that long, but this whipped shea butter and all oil in general really does lend itself to massage. So I find that it's just so intuitive, and you do not have to be an esthetician or a massage therapist to enjoy this. But spend as much time as you'd like doing that. But when you're done, what you can do is take a towel. I just have a regular barber towel here, or a hand towel. And I'm just going to submerge it in warm water. You could just run it under the sink if you'd like. And I'm going to wring it out. Not too hot, but just nice and warm. And then all you have to do is a compress and just press it into your skin. And simply just breathe. And right now what I'm doing is I'm removing toxins and dead skin cells and impurities. And I'm just infusing my skin with all of the nutrients from the shea butter, the calendula, the antioxidants from the olive leaf. And my skin will just relinquish what it really doesn't need, and it will keep everything that it wants. And my skin right now feels so vibrant and so alive and nourished and so soft. And I'm just going to go ahead and spray some more Hydrosol, because whatever shea butter is left on my face, I want to anchor it in with more Hydrosol. And you can always remember that the Hydrosol helps to anchor in the oils, and you need both of them. You need the Hydrosol and you need the oils and the shea butters and the balms for your skin to be balanced and happy. It's like the yin and the yang, mimicking our own oil glands and sweat glands. And that's it. I feel so refreshed and so nourished and just ready for bed, actually. So I don't know if anyone has any questions, but I would love to answer any questions that anyone has. But if you don't have any questions, I hope that this was beneficial for you and that you were able to get something out of this. I also wanted to mention one thing as well. I wanted to mention that Nature's Fair Markets will be having a winter wellness sale where these products will be available, and they will be on sale. 15% off all vitamins, supplements, and personal care products, which will include Evan Healy products. And that will be on December 3rd and 4th. So please take advantage of that, and don't forget to pick up your Hydrosol, your nutrient dense plant oil serum, and your whipped shea butter with olive leaf so that you can do your beautiful masking and self massage. And let's not forget that touch is so important, and it's its own love language. And I just want to encourage you to just massage yourself and give yourself lots of self-care and love this winter season. And thank you so much for joining me today, and what a blessing it's been for me. And thanks so much to Nature's Fair Market. And I really hope that no one has any questions, because I actually just can't, for some reason, see. But I'm going to see here if I can see something here. Speech bubble icon. I just don't see any questions coming up or anything. So I'm just going to assume that there are not any questions, and I am going to sign off now. But I want to thank you all for joining me, and have a wonderful evening.